So, Aja Wilson has just got a brand new deal with Nike. Yeah, she has just got the deal with Nike. She has signed a 6-year extension, making it one of the biggest shoe deals in for a women's basketball player, sources told ESPN. So here is the article right here, and we're gonna read that. And I'm just saying, should we be the bigger? Should we be the bigger man? Should the fans of Caitlin Clark be the bigger people in this scenario? Because let's not forget, when it was announced that Caitlin Clark signed her deal with Nike, Aja Wilson went on the attack and basically sent a hate mob towards a 22-year-old. So should we be the better person? If you want to be the better person, you can be the better person by subscribing. I don't know. Either way, we're trying to hit to 40,250 by the end of the day. We're 30,000 or 30 subscribers off that. Jeez, 30,000 off 70, I guess. But this is here. Vegas star Aja Wilson, 3-time MVP, 2-time league champion, signing a 6-year contract extension. Nike, one of the richest shoe deals for women's basketball player. Fair enough, well deserved. She is one of the she is still one of the bigger players, or the biggest players in the WNBA. I stand by this. Her logo's so dumb. Her logo is so dumb. It looks like a bottle opener. Wilson's new deal ranks one of the highest paid, alongside those of Caitlin Clark, Juju Watkins, and Sabrina. In the reality of the situation is, based on what we've seen, Sabrina Ionescu's probably should be the most money, and I'd say she does when it comes when she's getting residuals from all of the, like when she's getting all of the shoes she sells, because Sabrina Ionescu sells so many shoes. Like, it's not funny how many shoes Sabrina Ionescu sells. So when it comes to that, like, if there is a player to have the highest deal, it will be Sabrina, because there is no way that Aja Wilson's shoe will sell like Sabrina's, because Aja Wilson's shoe is going to be a high top. Sabrina Ionescu's are Kobe 5s. They are Kobe 5 lookalikes. In her 7 WNBA seasons, she joined an exclusive list of WNBA players, including Lauren Jackson, Charles Swoops, Lisa Leslie, to win MVP 3 times. She was the first to win the award unanimously since Cynthia Cooper. And my favorite part about this whole thing is that everyone's forgotten about Lauren Jackson. People are just like, oh, Lauren Jackson. The funniest thing is, like, the WNBA was built by people from all over the world, from all backgrounds, which is great. Taurasi, Sue Bird, Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper, heck, even like the likes of Tina Charles, Sylvia Fowles, Candace Parker, Ticha Penicheiro, Lauren Jackson, but like, there's only a certain group of them. They'll never remember Lauren Jackson, who's one of the greatest of all time. She will always be forgotten. But either way, though, yeah, I don't really think makes any difference whatsoever that Aja's got the deal. I think she probably does deserve one of the bigger deals. Like, I think that the Caitlin Clark deal is what Aja Wilson deserves. Caitlin Clark, I genuinely think they left $100 million on the table. I think Caitlin Clark is the single worst agent in sports, by the way. Like, there's a reason why Juju Watkins and Aja Wilson, right, the money that they got from Nike, it hasn't been revealed. It means they know. It would start a whole load of discourse. But, Caitlin Clark's agent will release that money. First of all, it'll show, in hindsight, looking back on it, it was one of the worst deals that anyone has ever signed, money-wise. Legitimately one of the worst deals. And Nike are also screwing Caitlin Clark. But I do think that, realistically, if Aja Wilson gets a deal in the ballpark of what Caitlin Clark got, I think that's actually right. That's what she deserves. I think Caitlin Clark got $10 million a year less under her market value, but I do think Aja Wilson $3 million a year, or $3 to $4 million a year, is a completely fine amount to pay for her, because, like, is she a bigger star than, let's just say, DeMar DeRozan? Yeah, I'll give her that much, or at least an equivalent to a DeMar DeRozan. Like, in terms of relevance. Is she as big a star as Caitlin? No. Is she as big a star as Sabrina Ionescu? No. Especially because Sabrina Ionescu, like, look, you can hate, I'm sorry, the Sabrina 2s are cool. I don't care what anyone says, like, these Sabrina 2s, I'm looking at buying a new pair. Like, I've had a pair of Sabrina 1s. Like, I like the Sabrina 2s. I do like the Oregon ones, but they're not on sale. But like once the Sabrina 2s go on to 50% sale, I'll buy whatever it is because I currently wear a pair of Sabrina ones. Actually, I probably won't because I stupidly it's only women's sizes. Yeah, that's disappointing. But no, Sabrinas, they're basically just Kobe's. They're Kobe 5s, like you can literally get the Sabrina 2s. You can Nike ID them and make them. You can Bruce Leeify them. Like if you haven't seen, you can literally do this. The Sabrina 2s. You can make them the Bruce Lee Sabrina 2s, which is, for me, is super cool. That is super cool. But like that's why Sabrina will always sell the most, and that's why Sabrina might. If the Caitlin Clark shoes aren't the greatest, then I think that it actually could be a case where, like, when it comes to Nikes, that Sabrina might be worth more than Caitlin Clark just from the fact that her shoes are basically Kobe's. If they don't want to give Caitlin Clark another low top. But any details on who's the bigger shoe deal, AJ or Caitlin? It's someone says nobody believes it's 100% cap. No, it is. Like, Caitlin got screwed on her deal. I think it'll be a similar deal. I wouldn't even be surprised if AJ has a do not poison the well. I mean, AJ Wilson already did poison the well, and I stand by this. Like, I strongly dislike AJ Wilson. I don't dislike her as a player. I think she's a good player. I strongly dislike AJ Wilson. AJ Wilson has been a net negative to the WNBA, and like the amount of she has basically targeted a 20. She has sent an angry mob towards a 22-year-old. So on multiple occasions, claim that she was scared to play in Indiana when obviously there were just kids. Like there were kids there. Like it was kids at the stadiums, and the fact that she is like personal friends with that idiot Dolores, and then still expects Caitlin Clark to speak out about random trolls on the internet when one of her friends is legitimately one of the worst people involved in anything. Like, I just don't like AJ Wilson. But I'm going to be objective here. She deserves a bigger deal than what Caitlin Clark got. Not saying she deserves a bigger deal than Caitlin Clark, but she would, like, 24 million over 6 years. What's that, 4 million a year? I think that's even. I think that is completely fine. That is a fair market value, I believe, for what AJ Wilson is worth. And for me, I think that, yeah, that's fair market value. But Caitlin Clark was getting 10 million. I think AJ Wilson, she's clutch. I think she's probably getting paid what she's worth. The biggest problem with it all is that Caitlin Clark really got screwed with it all. She got screwed with her deal, and her agent should be fired for that alone. Either way, though, I don't mind this. These big deals for female basketball players are good because the more money there is, it helps everyone. It helps everyone. In the league, the more money there is in the league in general. But yeah, I will see you guys.